Yo, last video. Video number 10 for this series. Well, I think it's 11 videos. Well, no, it's going to be 10. I'm not going to put the other one. Okay. I know that sounds weird that I'm saying that because you're seeing this so long from now, but I've recorded all 10 of these in the same day. 11 of these because I have an intro. Anyways, what's up, guys? I'm Ryan from Titan. I do vocals, scream vocals, and I'm breaking down our album, The Human Experience. Maybe, you know, I originally, when I started all these videos, I was like, oh, I'm gonna do these over the course of 10 weeks, and I thought about it. I'm like, fuck, dude, like 10 weeks for these silly videos. Like, I don't think anyone would give a shit. Maybe it won't be 10 weeks. And then it's going to make more sense when I say Mondays on the other videos, and you're going to say, wow, this is coming out every other day. This isn't coming out on Mondays only. And then you're going to get to this video, and you're going to be like, oh, that's because he changed his mind that far away and was too lazy to edit anything out. And you are absolutely right. So, I haven't decided. So, I might stick to Mondays. I don't know. We'll find out. How will you find? You're going to find out by either them all only coming out on Mondays or that they're going to be coming out multiple times a week. I don't know. I have 10 of these. You know what? I am going to spread it out. I decided now. Yes. That's 10 weeks of videos you guys get for... That's sick. That's 10 Mondays. 10 Mondays of videos you guys are going to be getting talking about the album, The Human Experience, from us that came out on January 12th, 2024. Let's fucking get into this shit. All right. So, everything, we're a DIY band. Everything we do is by me, basically. Instrumentally writing is mainly me, David, and Hugo. We do have a new bass player, so we haven't been able to write with him yet because this record was made before he came in. And Hector, he is the kind of musician that writes all his own songs, and then we play together, and then he just incorporates his ideas after we've written shit. So, yes. And then, but like graphic design, social media, websites, everything, that's what I do, DIY band. If you guys want to know how I do stuff, let me know. I'll make videos on it. I have a video up right now on how I leveraged ISRC codes for our album to get 250,000 streams to be put on it in a day. So, and it's not cheating. I've had people ask me if it was. It's not. It's literally taking the streams from the singles that are on the album and putting them on the album. Watch the video. It's like super short and explaining how it actually works. And it's just putting all your streams in one place. But, yeah. Titan, if you want to listen to any of the songs that I talked about, we are on Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, all that good stuff. Let's get into it. This is the Human Experience album, but we're talking about the last song, Legion, which, fact number one, is the very first song rewritten, which also is the last song on the record. Now, I do have a lot of facts about this song. I have a lot to say about this song. This video probably won't be the longest one, but it's going to be a lengthy one. So, for Legion, starting off first, the artwork, I want to get that out of the way. Artwork is designed and made by Austin Clifton, who was the first bass player to Titan when it was rebranded, because I'm not the original vocalist, and this isn't even the band. This is a different brand that was rebranded, and I became the new vocalist when it rebranded. So different vocalist, different band, and then some of the members made a new band called Titan, and I became the vocalist. Okay, catch up. Austin was our bass player. He made the artwork. He did a great job. Now he plays bass for Aetheriality, and they are awesome, so check them out too. Love you, Austin. Now, this song has a lot to unpack on it for a reason, because the band was on hiatus for like a year, and I wasn't a vocalist. I was a guitar player, But when I was working with the guys on playing guitar and doing stuff with them, there was like a lot of vocalists that were trying out, and then we didn't really work with any of them. But I have some cool things to say about some of this stuff. There was a guy, Mike Sebastian. He is the vocalist of a band called Erased, who's a newer band from Sacramento, which is cool because they spell it ERVSED. So like Titan, TITVN, they're ERV. Fuck yeah, love them. We just did when we did our album release show on the 5th, the physical album release show on the 5th of this month, January. They played it with us, so it was really cool being able to play with them because Michael tried out for vocals and we were working with him, but his style wasn't working with us. And so I want to give him, I give credit to him every time we talk about Legion, because the humming and choir in the background of the chorus and the intro of the song, holy shit, it's playing right now in the headphones. So that noise you hear in the background, that's my cat. So ignore the cat if you can hear it. But that humming, that's from Mike. Mike came up with that. So thank you to Mike. Shout out to him. So I sent the guys a raw vocal take of a verse and chorus idea that I had. Mind you, wasn't a vocalist. And they loved it. They loved my pattern idea. They were surprised I did vocals the way I did it. And I was like, oh shit, like really? Like you guys are like, are you for real? And they were like, yeah, like it's great. Like, and I was like, are you sure? And they're like, yeah, it's great. And I was like, okay, what does that mean? Like, I was like, I didn't know, you know? And so what was really awesome was I had a month to learn how to scream or do harsh vocals. Sorry, let me do harsh vocals. So I watched, I looked up on YouTube how to do vocals and was trying different things, and it was like I was afraid because I was like, fuck dude, I don't know how I'm doing this. Like mind you, the studio date was already booked. So this song Legion was recorded, mixed and mastered by Cody Frantes of Spite, which is Rapture Recordings. So we already had a day booked with him, and that was with Mike when we were gonna do vocals with Mike, but it didn't work out. So I was like, fuck, we have a month to figure something out. So I looked up how to do metal vocals, and there was a guy. His name is Mark, and his channel is. Oh my god, what is his channel? I know everyone knows who it is. Well, probably not everybody, but he runs a vocal Cardivox Academy. There you go, Cardivox Academy. That's his YouTube thing. He teaches vocals. Well, I talked to him and I did a couple sessions with him and trying to learn, because I wanted to do it safely, and I'm not afraid to admit that I had help learning, because like I just wanted to be safe about it. And I took his advice and I tried stuff and I learned some things. And then right before our and then I went in the studio and then recorded Legion. So Legion is a month worth of me learning how to do vocals. It's not brutal, but it's there. But I'm proud of it. I like it. It's metalcore, very metalcore. But the instruments and patterns was written with me and Hugo. Mainly Hugo wrote that one because it was like a different song he had that was like fucking 10 minutes. And me and Hector were like, what the fuck, dude? A 10-minute song, no one's gonna listen to it. So we cut it down as far as we could. I think it's like 5 minutes and 40 seconds or something. Still long, but it's a solid song. I think it came out great. Yeah, so the Legion is a month of me learning how to do vocals. So yeah, if you listen to that and you listen to fucking Alpha 1 to like, it's you could see my growth, definitely. But that is the story of Legion, how I ended up being the vocalist, and the artwork and all that. So now lyrically this song is very personal. From myself and as the band as a whole. I feel like the purpose of Legion was written based off of how many people I thought were my friends I found out weren't my friends, because I had another friend tell me that people didn't like me. Like, this is gonna be a serious ass fucking video. This is gonna be a long video, maybe. This one's as serious, personal as Bloodbender was. But this song, the reason why it's called Legion is that it's based off of, like, do you know, like, there's a line, do you know, fuck, I can't even think about it. I'm like looking at the lyrics. Do you know allegiance, or sorry, do you have a message, do you know allegiance, and then Legion. It's the reason why is because it's like, do you even know how to stand behind your friends' backs instead of jumping on the train with everyone else? You know how many people are like, oh, you jump on the train because that team's winning, or you're jumping on the hate train because everyone else doesn't like them. But it's like, why don't you just form your own opinion? Why don't you just stand up for what you believe in instead of join someone else because you're afraid of losing someone else's friendship? Fuck that person. If you know someone else is in the wrong, fuck them. Why are you joining their side just so you can be friends with them? They're gonna betray you the same way they did to backstab me. You know what I'm saying? So, that's why it's called Legion. So, first we could do the first line of lyrics. As we ride on the northern winds, obviously that's because we're from northern Sacramento, or northern California, kind of Sacramento, bringing our plague of death and destruction. That's just play on words of just bringing metalcore and just making a good song. We were the ones you look down on. That sentence alone is literally saying people look down on us because of the choices we were forced to make, and people hated us for it, so fuck off. So catch us on the rise. Oh, how the tables have turned. You stand before my throne. That is us. That's us coming back from the shit that we went through. And some of those people that were there, standing there, like talking shit to us and making us feel bad for what we do, they literally go to my shows now. Even if they don't want to be there because they don't like me or the band, they're still there because there's other bands we're playing with, they're friends with. So it still just it's just still funny. Without order, chaos reigns. We must contain their shallow graves. That's basically like saying, like, no matter what, people are going to be mad or be upset about one thing or another. You can't please everyone. And saying we must contain their shallow graves, that's like putting them in a box so you can't let them affect you, you know? Or you just got to try not to. It is hard, though. Took me 2.5 years to fucking move on from shit. I'm still fucking dealing with it. It says they dug themselves so damn deep, there's no way out. That's like them. That's kind of going back up to the they're standing in front of the stage, even though they were talking shit. And my favorite part is, like, there's people that have talked shit, mad shit about me, and I find out from someone else, and then I see them in person, and they just like act like we're cool, and I'm like sick. Like, a lot of people, I'll say this, a lot of people that was there for the whole thing, a lot of people made peace with it and talked to us about it, and we've closed that gap and become friends again. It's really nice. But there's some people that hold that over, and it's like you don't know what the fuck that's like to go through what I went through. So, like, if you're gonna hold out over me, like, I could give a fuck less, because, like, I have some really amazing friends that I made through that journey of loss that finally heard my side of the story and got to hear what I went through, and because of that, we got closer. So to anyone that's listening to this, that's heard the song and that was there for me, or sorry, that was on the fence of what side to choose, and you listen to my side and Hector's side, and Hugo's side, when you get to listen to our side and you understand now what we went through, and you're still friends with us, you know, like, we really appreciate that. You know, it's really nice to have that support. And then so we have another line, they dug themselves so damn deep, there's no way out. Yeah, there's some people that did definitely bury themselves, and I don't want anything to do with them, so fuck them. Oh, how the tables have turned, you stand before my throne, rejoice, family. Okay, so rejoice, family, for it's time, let us rise, let us fight, because So the whole point of that, now the chorus is a universal thing. The chorus is not about me or Hector. The chorus is about people as a whole. So the reason why we say rejoice family, for it's time, let us rise, let us fight. That's us as a group. That is us as people that are all similarly going through this, or we're all like going through a similar situation or something similar. And it's like, fuck dude, like I'm alone on this, you know, I can't get out or whatever, or you feel alone. But it's like, if we rise together, we fight together, you know, we'll make it out. And then I say the line, I'm not alone stuck, or I say I'm not alone stuck in this world. And that's because like, and I would love for someone else to yell it back to me saying that, because they aren't alone and I'm not alone, and even though we're stuck in this world together, we're not stuck alone. And then say it again, this is all I've come to know. Or no, then Ugo was singing back then on the track. So our drummer was singing on this song back then. And he played guitar for one show, just letting you guys know. Because when Steven was in the band, he played the drums on this song, and Ugo was actually playing guitar and he sang. That was Titan Fest 2021. That was our first show at Holy Diver. It was pretty great. It was fucking 250 people for our first show. Not bad, huh? And then he says, this is all I've come to know, like feeling like you are alone. And then and then I reiterate with saying, I'm not alone, stuck in this hell. And then he says, this realm is mine to own. Like, you got to take hold of, you got to take hold of being alone, but to also remember that like you are alone and as an individual, but you're not alone when you're in a group, you know, when you share that similarities with people. And then I say, I'm not alone, or I'm never alone, surrounded by love. That sentence, so saying that is like, I say that twice back to back. And the reason why I say that back to back twice is because when I play a show or when I go to a venue, when I'm doing anything and I have friends around me, I have people saying hi, I'm not alone, I'm surrounded by love, you know? So remember that. Whenever you feel like you're alone in a crowded room, remember, there are people there that actually do care that you are there. You just have to pay attention to them. If you're thinking, oh, no one cares if I die, no one cares if I fucking leave, people will care. You're just not being social. You're not talking to them. If I'm talking to 4 other people at the same fucking time, we're in a group, and you're standing in the corner and you're not jumping into the conversation, how is that my fault? How is that anyone else's in that group fault? If you feel like you're being left out, how about you try to get involved? Now, I understand you might be like, well, I wasn't invited to the circle. Bro, you were invited to the fucking house. You were invited to the show. Talk to people. People know who you are. You are not by yourself. You are not alone. You're not singled out. You are literally there. Talk to people. Make a concert buddy. My friend Amanda, she's like my best friend. We are concert buddies. We go to hella shows together. But me and her do this thing where we go to a show together and I disappear running around talking to everybody and she sits at the front. But I'll always know where she is. And like when I come back to her, there's always like 4 or 5 people that she knows on a regular. So it's like, create that friendship with somebody or with people that you always see at shows. So, and then after that, I say, we have a chant. Do you have a message? Do you know allegiance? Lee, John. It goes back to people like, just not knowing how to stand up for themselves and voicing their own opinion. And instead they jump on the train, the hate train. And it's frustrating, or they jump on like, oh, you're only dick riding that fucking football team because they're winning, but you actually don't like them at all. It's like that, you know? And then I say, all right, speaking in tongues behind your back, the dirty words of a broken friend. That's the sentence right there. People that I thought were my friends were talking shit behind me, and I'm like, damn. And then I'm like, and I say, don't think twice on this day. They got lost. They got lost along the fray. That's literally people that were hearing someone else's side first before asking about my own. And I feel like every single person on this planet has been guilty of that. And if you want to sit there and say you've never been guilty of that, I call bullshit. Like, I don't care how, like, I'd say the only reason why you never were in that situation is because you were never involved in that situation or in a situation to make you hear one side or the other. But, like, I mean, think about it. You have a best friend talking about her boyfriend, talking about her girlfriend, talking about her mom, her dad, his mom, his dad, and you're only hearing their side. Oh, dude, fuck your dad. Dude, he fucking sucks. Oh, dude, your girlfriend did that. Fuck that. Whatever it is. You've been on that side, so you get it. We have all done this. I am not perfect. I have done this. I still do this where, like, I'll have a friend telling me about their fucking shitty job. I'm like, dude, fuck your job. Your job fucking sucks. There you go. So me saying that sentence, that's very universal. We have all dealt with that. And we've been on both sides. You've chosen your friend's sides, haven't you? Until you learn the other friend's story, then you're like, oh, fuck. The person I believed at first sucks. But you don't know until it's too late. So that's why I said, don't think twice on this day they got lost along the fray, because when everyone's going through this chaotic situation, people are like, they're believing the first thing they see because they don't know anything else yet. Sometimes, you know, when they hear the other side, they do have a change of heart, and that's awesome. Sometimes they don't, and that sucks, but don't get lost on it. Don't think about it too much. Then I say, you know, you stand before my throne, or how the tables have turned, you stand before my throne. We all know what that means. We're breaking down all these walls just to let the blind see. Once the light hits their eyes, their corruption ends. So that literally, that line is the backup line of the first sentence of saying, don't think twice on this day. Because once you tear down that wall that someone else has built in front of them to hate you or dislike you or choose their side, once the light of your story hits them, they're like, oh my God, like, it wasn't like, it's not what I heard. I heard this and this and this, or, oh my God, I heard your side. Now I believe you. It's like that. And then the rest of the song is like just the chorus and the stuff like that. And there's like a breakdown part. Did you learn your lesson? Did you beg the question? Now that in the breakdown, at the end of the breakdown, that is signifying, did you learn your lesson on choosing a side before begging to even ask the question of what the other person was going through? So hopefully this song resonates to people that have been in a situation where groups of people or someone told, like, a friend or other people didn't like you, and then you never got to say your side, but then when you did, people got light shine on the subject. But yes, that is Legion. This has been awesome. This is 10 songs of talking about 10 songs on a 10-song album. It's full length. The reason why I keep saying that is because I'm still in disbelief in a way that we got this far, that we are here. It's 5:32 p.m. So I've been doing this for a couple hours, and that's awesome because I'm, like, stoked on it. I appreciate everyone that's listened to all the songs. If you haven't heard it yet, it is the last song on our album, The Human Experience, which is available on Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, and every other place that you can find music. If you want to follow us on YouTube, you can subscribe. That'd be awesome. Want to post more videos? Yeah, you can go to titvnband.com and look up all the other stuff we have on there. And if you want to buy any merch from us, if you want to buy a physical copy of the CD that's signed, it's on our Shopify. If you want sweaters and weird shit like that, we have a online merch store that you can check out. But yeah, you know, again, thank you guys so much for supporting us. Thanks for, you know, everything. We appreciate it, and we can't really wait to, you know, play, you know, all these. We've been playing them live, obviously, but can't wait to play them for, you know, all the people that haven't seen us live yet. So definitely let me know what songs you guys like the most off the record, and let me know what kind of videos you want us to make. I've been making how-to videos on stuff, and, you know, coming up with just different content ideas, and I'm getting together with the guys tomorrow to, like, make some more stuff for you guys. So definitely, you know, let me know what you guys think. I really appreciate it, and you know, treat everyone with kindness. You don't know what they're going through. Love is the most powerful superpower that human beings have. So I appreciate it, guys, very much. Thank you.